Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On second down, Freeman. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And some room to work. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Freeman again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now.
Than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. No gain on the play there, second down. Here's Ryan to throw. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run with Rawls. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Adrian Claiborne. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And he motions the wide receiver. On 3rd down, Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Here's John Ryan now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 15. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. So out come the Falcons now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Cliff Averill in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play. And they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, Procise. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Second and 10 now. Ryan looking deep for Julio. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, Wilson. And an alley to run. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Wilson to give to Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he's able to put it through. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. K.J. Wright coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Julio Jones all alone. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons get a bit closer. So they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Counter play. Rawls. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And the Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Here's John Ryan now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here now come the Falcons. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan, he's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Falcons on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Got a little antsy there from his Michael. Linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
Following the penalty, it's Rawls. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. This is Rawls. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, Rawls. He's been busy tonight. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.